Welcome to Tea with Lilybet. It's been a while since I've made a video, so I'm looking forward to catching you up on all the things that I've been doing around the apartment while I've been offline, as well as decorating and getting my home ready for the Christmas season. In my last video, I replaced some of my plastic utensils with stainless steel, wood, and silicone, as well as swapping over my plastic pantry containers and replacing them with glass containers with wooden lids. For the most part, I've been really happy with the change, but I have had to make a few adjustments to how I store the pantry containers in particular, because of the narrowness of the pantry and the fact that the lids of these new containers come off quite easily. I found it hard to get the containers in and out of the pantry drawers. I felt that I needed a bit more space in between each container, so that led me to doing a whole reshuffle of my pantry. One of the biggest changes I made was moving some of my most used pantry items over to the cupboard that is over the sink. And that led to a whole other reshuffle of the glassware and all the items that I kept in those two cupboards above the sink and the dishwasher. I've been using the new setup for a couple of months now, and I really feel that the kitchen has come together in a way that it hadn't before. And I'm finding that it's much easier to get the things that I need, and I'm just enjoying using all of my ingredients and finding cooking is just a joy now in this kitchen. Another big change that I've been wanting to make for a while was to reduce the amount of plastic that I use in the refrigerator for storing both raw and cooked food, and I especially wanted to get rid of the single-use plastic bags. But I knew that detoxing my fridge was going to mean big changes in the way I do my weekly shopping. For those of you who have followed my channel for a while, you may know that I have chronic fatigue syndrome. While my health has improved a lot over the years, I still do have challenges when it comes to maintaining my routine, doing my shopping, cooking, and all of those normal things that we all have to do on a daily basis. So I was very cautious about taking on the challenge of removing plastic bags in particular from the fridge, because I knew that instead of just throwing everything into the fridge as soon as I got home, I would have to do some preparation of fruits and veg before I put them away. And that was going to take extra time and energy. Of course, I'm still refining the process, and there are days that I haven't been able to shop plastic-free, but I have reduced the amount of plastic I'm using overall, which I'm really pleased about. It took me a while to find the right size and shape glass containers to fit the specific vegetables that I regularly have in my fridge. If you're interested to hear more about the whole process that I went through in transforming how I store food in my fridge, please let me know in the comments. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Is that your ball? Yeah? We finally hit December. It's been a really long week, but this weekend I want to put up the Christmas tree. So I'm going to make myself a quick platter and give myself some nourishment. So when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to be ready to go.
can feel it in the air. It's getting colder, but yet so warm. Before we know it, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. I love the snow and I love the scarves, the candles light and the decade malls. But something's missing. I wonder what. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you.
When I downsized from living in a 2-bedroom unit to a 1-bedroom apartment around 2 years ago, I knew I would have to simplify my Christmas decorations, which meant not only reducing the size of the tree, but also the number of decorations that I have. This will be the 3rd Christmas that I've spent in this apartment, and each year I've further refined how I organize and store my Christmas decorations. Last year, while I was packing up, I decided to group similar colored baubles into the same bags because I wanted to have the opportunity to decide which color schemes I wanted to use on any particular year. And I'm so glad I organized the baubles this way because now I can make a decision about the color theme that I want to use without having to open every single bag and, of course, all of the additional packing away. Last year, I went with a bold red, white, and gold theme, which I really enjoyed. But this year, I'm really craving some simpler vibes. So I've decided to go with a much more minimal theme of silver, gold, white, and clear glass. Decorating my tree this year was such a joy. I kept it so simple and I didn't have to worry about hanging lights or detangling beads or making decisions about all the different baubles that I owned. But I still feel that my little tree has captured the spirit of the season, and I know I'm going to enjoy its beauty every single day. And when it's time to pack up, I don't have to feel that sense of dread that it's going to be a really big job because I've created this effortless little system. I'd love to know what you're doing with your Christmas decorating this year. Are you keeping it really minimal like me, or are you going all out? So please let me know in the comments. I have a few other Christmas decorations that I've collected over the years that I'm going to decorate the rest of my apartment with. My favorite are these three wise men that I found in this tiny little boutique in Melbourne many years ago. I think they're so unique and they give me such joy over the Christmas season. With living in such a small space, I probably won't expand my collection too much, but I would like to get a really beautiful wreath for my door. So if I ever find the perfect one, I will be grabbing that for sure. The one outside decorating I'm doing is to add some solar waterfall lights to my balcony balustrade. In order to make room for the Christmas decorations, I had to move my yoga gear out of the living space, so I decided to store them temporarily in my bedroom, which led to some unplanned decluttering and reorganizing. I had a box of clothes that I was planning to sell in the cupboard, which I replaced with the bolster and one of the yoga mats. And I was able to store my travel yoga mat under the bed. I have successfully sold some of the items that were in this box on eBay or Facebook, but it has been slow going. During the pandemic, I was able to sell so many things online. At the moment in Australia, there seems to be a lot of secondhand clothing around, so it's hard to get decent money for anything that you want to sell. So recently, I've adjusted my strategy to only try and sell items of significant value or from particularly popular brands. And with needing to find space in the bedroom for the yoga gear, I've decided that the inconvenience of storing these items is outweighed by the benefits of freeing up the space. So I'm just sorting everything into two piles now: clothing items that I'm still planning to sell and things that I just want to give away. While I tried to fold the items that I'm hanging onto on the bed, Olive decided that she wanted to play.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in all conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Alrighty, I've got to keep working. After that most welcome interruption, I found a few other items that I wanted to declutter. I had a couple of old pairs of knee-length boots that I no longer wore, which I kept in some very useful containers. Summer has well and truly arrived in Melbourne, so I decided to reuse at least one of the containers for the new pair of boots that I bought last winter. And I found another smaller container that I'd flattened that I could use for the ankle boots that I bought.
I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. 'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
This is the main pillow that I sleep on, and it's a synthetic fiber. It's a child's pillow, actually, and it's really not doing what I need to do. I've had really bad neck pain, and that's affecting my ability to exercise and being able to do my work, and it's just becoming really unmanageable. And I've tried many other synthetic pillows, different types, latex, memory foam, all those kind of things, and nothing is working for me. So I've decided to finally go back to feather pillows and try to buy as ethically as I can. This is my other pillow that I use. It's a secondary pillow. I think it is feather. I've had it for many, many years. And I just mainly use that for propping myself up with before I go to sleep, or if I need a little bit more firmness. But it's also not very comfortable and still struggling. So with the Black Friday sales, I decided to replace both of these pillows. I wanted to do the same sort of thing, have one pillow that would be my main pillow, which is this incredible pillow, and then this other one here would be my firmer one. And let's see what it is. 85% white goose down and 15% white goose feather. And it's like a medium kind of firmness. Oh boy. So that's the first one. And the second one is this Yves de L'Homme. I'm not sure exactly how to say that, but it's French brand. And the composition of this one is 90% goose down and 10% feathers. And it is incredible. Oh, it's so soft. I wasn't planning to spend this much money on a pillow, but as soon as I felt it in the store, I knew it was the one. I like to bunch up my pillow a bit so I can find the right angle. And yeah, I know this is going to be an amazing pillow for me. So this is going to be my primary one, which is super soft. And then this downy one as the other pillow. So I'm just going to take off the covers from the other two pillows. They're a little bit dirty, so I'm going to give them a good wash, and then I will put them on. In the meantime, we'll just start using them, and as soon as these are washed, then they can go over. But yeah, you can see they're sort of yellowed with age and wear. I do wash these from time to time, but they still do get quite soiled. So they're going to go through the wash next. For the past few years, I've been using silk pillowcases for my main pillows. And I've noticed how much more comfortable they are and how good they feel on my skin. The ones that I currently have were due to be replaced, and I found these amazing ones that have silk on one side and linen on the other. So when I make up my bed, I can flip it to the linen side and it will match all my other bed linen. I was lucky enough to get this new pair with some reward points, so I didn't have to spend anything, and I've got these beautiful new pillowcases. I've also now washed the new pillowcases that I unwrapped earlier. Probably could do with an iron, but I'm not sure I'm going to bother with that. Let's see if they fit in there. With those polyester pillows that I was using, I was just finding that I was having to change my pillow just about every year because the polyester kind of breaks up and becomes lumpy. And even if you wash it, it just doesn't wear very well. And so you end up going through quite a number of pillows, which is really wasteful and frustrating. So I'm hoping that this is going to be my long-term solution. I'm not going to have to replace these pillows. That is so nice. Maybe I should cut that off. I just pull this back a little bit more. There we go. All right, so that one's done. I might do the same with the pillowcase. We don't have any uncomfortable tags to deal with. Might leave that one on for now. All right, so let's put the beautiful new pillow slip on this one as well. Oh, that is so good. I'm assuming there's a good way to dispose of pillows. I'm hoping that their fabric is reusable, but find out. Just pop them in here for now. Okay, just take this one out. This is a great case as well. I might make use of that for duvets and anything else that I need to store. Such good quality fabric. Could be quite useful for storing clothes and things. It's nearly time to wind down for the day, but I just want to finish making up the bed and do a quick tidy up before sitting down to watch a relaxing Christmas movie.
I think the light in the fire, fixing the tree, put the star on top and the presents underneath. But for me, it's kind of bittersweet. I love holidays, making memories to keep, but I wish you could have stayed. It's not the same without you. It's true what she said, all I want is you. Oh, it's the look in his eyes, like my gift in disguise. 'Cause Santa looks a lot like you, and I swear I won't tell, it's my secret as well. But Santa looks a lot like you. If it's true, only wish that I made was to spend this Christmas night with you. I don't need any gift if it is so I wish, 'cause Santa looks a lot like you. It's been so cold in my